Thank you, and welcome to Employee Expense Reimbursements. So first, let's talk about what we're going to review today. So we're going to really talk about IRS expense reimbursement requirements. So there's several things around that we are going to review. We're going to look at the expense itself and understanding what characteristics have to be around the particular expense that your employees are putting in to be determined an employee business expense for purposes of the IRS. So we're going to look at the expense itself first to make sure that the expense meets the requirements. Then we're going to talk about your particular plan. The IRS provides two different types of plans, an accountable plan and a non-accountable plan. And we're going to talk about the difference between those two plans and how you as an employer can have an accountable plan. Obviously, an accountable plan is more beneficial to you as the employer and to your employee. So we're going to really understand what are the requirements of the IRS to say that you have an accountable plan. We're also going to talk about how employee business expenses made under an accountable plan can be excluded from the employee's gross income. So how do you make sure that you do not have to tax individuals on an accountable plan? So we're going to talk about all those requirements. Then we're going to talk about daily transit expenses. So if you have a situation where you have an employee that has daily expenses, how do those expenses qualify as well and how to handle those? We're going to talk about the requirements